Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast featuring I, Burned, and E. We are here today at my parents' house, sadly, March 10th. All right, E, so let me start off by asking you this. What do you think about college and all this debt going around?
I 100% believe that all newer generations should be going to school.
Wrong!
What?
I honestly don't think kids should be going to college.
Why is that?
Too much money. Way too much money. Alright, so let me start off by saying this. I think it's just a waste of too much money that could be going somewhere else. Because, for example, I have this friend who just recently graduated. He was in med school for 7 years, something like that. Some crazy number. And he's going to be paying it off till he's around 50, 55 years old. So, honestly, it's not good.
All right, so let me just start off first saying that both my parents have went and got degrees in college, and they're able to provide for me and put food on the table because of their jobs and because of their college degrees.
So let me tell you some people that haven't gone to college and are still incredibly successful, such people as Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and Bill Gates. They haven't gone to college, but yet, look at them.
You know, that is true. They are very successful people, and they didn't go to school. But the vast majority of people that do go to school will benefit from it. Where people that do not, like high school graduates or less than that, will not.
Okay, so college sounds like this great thing. You go, you meet new people, you get a higher education, so one day you could hopefully get a higher paying job than most other people.
Thank you for proving my point.
Shut it. And it sounds like this great idea until you see what it actually is. The price of college is insane. It has risen up more than 400% since 1982, and Americans owe more than $1.56 trillion in student loans alone. With all this student loan debt, it will leave generations and generations to come financially crippled. All this money that could be going to the economy could be going to so much more other than college. For example, older generations were able to pay off college in a matter of less than 10 years with a minimum wage job. Nowadays, that wouldn't even make a dent.
Okay, but I mean, you have to look at over the long run. And over the long run, people that do not get a college degree, aka high school graduates or drop out of high school, they make $1 million less in retirement money and $17,500 in less disposable income each year. Also, if you have a bachelor's degree or higher, you're more likely to have a retirement plan and earn income from investments in stocks, savings accounts, and real estate. And essentially what that means is people are more financially responsible having gone to school.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying I know so many people, as for example, friends, family members who have not gone to college yet. I mean, they're still financially stable, they know what they're doing. You don't need a college degree to be successful or make money.
All right, so let me ask you a question. In the situation where there's one job open and there's two people applying, and the two people applying consist of one being college educated and another just being a high school dropout, who do you think is more likely to receive the job and why?
You know what? That's a good question. And I would have to personally say I feel like the college student would end up getting the job. Although the high school dropout doesn't have the same title as the college student does. Damn, you got me there. Thinking about it, college is definitely worth it after all these important points that you've made. I'm just looking at it a different way now that I've never seen it before.
Yeah, I'm just glad you can look at it both sides of the aisle and come to the conclusion that you want because you're not just hearing one side of the argument.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. In the beginning, I was super biased towards not going to college, why it was such a bad thing, but now that I'm looking at it, I definitely agree with you.
All right, big shouts out to the only 3 listeners we ever had. Thank you, Mom. Thank you to some guy named Masashi Kishimoto. I think he made Naruto or something like that.
Yeah, some weird show or something.
I don't know. And also thank you to Mr. Miggs.
Okay, so I want to thank everyone who was listening to this podcast. Honestly, it was a great podcast. It helped me open up my mind to realize that college is not just a bad thing. That money shouldn't be the only worry because in a matter of 10 to 15 years, you are going to make that money back.
Ian, George, for now, get your ass upstairs.
Oh, well, it sounds like my mom's kicking me out of the basement. I just want to thank every one of you guys for listening to this amazing podcast.